Well, folks, I'm going to do an unboxing video today. I already opened up the first box that it came in, and it was inside of this and very interestingly wrapped and actually popping out. So, without any further ado, let's see. This is my first pen I've ever ordered from India. And I saw this on a site and I was like, let me try that out. I heard it was really interesting from a few people. So let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got in here. Okay, so I'm going to surgically remove some of this tape. If you see any blood, please do not panic. I shall survive this, I hope. I hope that's the first and only cut that needs to be made, but something tells me this might require some other surgery. Here we go. You know what, I'm going to pull this camera up a little bit. All right, now I just wanted to move the camera away a little bit so there's some room to see this. But it looks like I'm going to have to surgically open this up a little bit more. So I'm going to carefully run it along this edge here. Well, it's an interesting shipping package. I will give it that. And unfortunately, I don't read any Sanskrit. So I would love to read today's paper today, whatever day this was shipped. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more cutting. I think this package probably could have survived well, I don't know, DHL usually loses things. All right, there we go. We're now into the actual pen box that it came shipped in, and that's also sealed with tape. At least this should be pretty easy to open. All right, maybe I got to go find all the tape here. At least the box is reusable. I could use it for storing pen parts. No, I cut it on the wrong side. I guess that's the hinge side. Live and learn. Alrighty, there we go. I'm pretty excited because I heard this was a really nice pen. And I think it's Click. That's the brand. I couldn't remember the name. This is a Click pen. All right, let's do this a little closer here. I might be off camera there. Sorry. I won't have them ship another one just to do the unboxing again. So. And I think it came with 2 cartridges. There's something else in here. Yes. 2 long, I think they're international cartridges. So this does look offhand much like, standard fountain pens. Static electricity, it won't let go. There we go. The nib looks good. I can't tell if it's aligned or not. I don't think we could do that on here. It doesn't focus very well. Okay, so much for the iPhone focusing. And what does it say on there? It says Click. Let me see if I can get my loop on it. This is a Click Flex. That's what I ordered. I couldn't remember that. I don't know if it came with a converter or just cartridges. Oh, it came with a converter. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go take this pen and flush out the feed and flush out the nib. And I'll be back. I'm going to go fill it with some ink shortly. All right, I'm back. I have pretty much cleaned this out, flushed the nib and everything. There's also a very weird smell to it. It doesn't smell very good, the pen itself. So yeah, at least rest of this, I kind of scrubbed these with some basic, very 1 drop of dish soap and a little brush. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up with some Fire and Ice. I just got this in from Goulet Pens. This is Robert Oster's signature Fire and Ice. And I have no idea what it looks like, and I can't wait. So let's get this thing rolling. Yay. The filler reminds me of the ones that came on the Zenzoids. It just slides up and down. And I just want to make sure I get a good fill on it. Oh, that's going to be a nice ink. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, sorry, I'm out of camera. I'm not used to doing this. This is like my first video doing this for YouTube, so sorry, forgive me. I've done a lot of videos, but this is the first time I've done a pen one for actually testing or looking at pens and inks and stuff. So, all right, let's go get a Rhodia pad. Let's put this back together again. It seems to be very well machined. It's again, it's an iClick Flex, and everything seems to work really good. But I might end up sticking a little bit of silicone on it. And if you're going to do silicone on a new pen, what I do is I generally just undo this, undo that, and I have a little Q-tip that I use just for doing that, because sometimes unfortunately, even like pens, I've had instances where the actual converter leaked, and then having a little bit of silicone in the threads, it just helps out just a scooch. So I put a little tiny touch on, not a whole lot, just to give it a little extra spin here. So when it hits the silicone, it actually kind of gets it in there. And I'll put a little bit on the cap, just in case, on the cap barrel threads. Not a whole lot, just enough. Again, I don't want to put silicone all over my fingers all day and all night. It's not the best thing in the world. So I'll be right back. Let me go get myself one of those little Rhodia pen pads and be right back. All right, I'm back. I got a pad, and I'm just going to very lightly see how this works. Pardon my handwriting, it's never been good. That doesn't change my love for fountain pens or for showing people how something works. I probably should have used lines. So a little bit of pressure does give a much wider line. And yes, I'm a lefty. I could use a little bit of smoothing on that upstroke, and I'll take care of that tomorrow. I just want to see how this does today. And this Fire and Ice ink is actually kind of nice. Let's fill that in a little bit. I love to doodle. That's one of the things I love doing. Some of my pads have just tons of doodles. I also love to journal, so I'll sit for hours and write. I never get that side right. All right, well, let's just fill it in. There we go. All right, that's the dark side of the moon. All right, so this is a Click Flex. Again, the Flex is pretty good. When you start to apply pressure to it, it does widen out quite a bit. But it's not like truly very soft flex, but it does flex a bit. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is Scott, Rings of 5. Find me on eBay and Facebook and in the fountain pen groups online.